Hey there folks, welcome to this video. Here I'm going to be giving a review for the Belgian Grand Prix, and unlike my normal reviews I'm going to be keeping it quite brief, quite simple, quite reserved. It's been a dark weekend in motorsport with the passing of Antoine Hubert during yesterday's F2 race, and we were lucky today with the F3 race to see Simo Laaksonen get away from a high-speed crash through Blanchimont, and again with Antonio Giovinazzi on the final lap through Pouhon. The race itself was very interesting, and it was a delight. It was a massive relief to see Charles Leclerc pick up his first F1 win from his third pole position. It's been something that's been long over-deserved, especially for someone like Leclerc. Seb Vettel did very well to play as a rear gunner, meaning that Leclerc was able to secure his victory, essentially employing a kind of strategy that we saw previously with Merck backing up Bottas into Raikkonen at Monza. The two Mercedes showed some good pace, and especially compared to qualifying, where Leclerc was able to be absolutely dominant. However, it wasn't to be at the end. Vettel had done quite well to hold up Hamilton, and it ended up being something that helped Charles pick up his first win. Elsewhere in the pack, we saw Max Verstappen out in lap 1 after an incident in the source. Something which I said in my prediction video. I was like, nobody's going to have no problems in the source. We saw Sainz with a stall and then eventually a kind of issue that meant that he was out of the race. We saw Verstappen and Raikkonen come together in the source. It felt quite similar to me to watching Austria, where Verstappen did a similar kind of attack on Leclerc. Just so happened that this time circumstances were a bit different. And a good finish for Albon, bringing it home in P5 after a daring last lap overtake on Sergio Perez. P5 would have been Lando Norris's had he not had, again, what appears to be an engine-related failure. But it's a good finish for Albon in his first race in a Red Bull. Lando Norris with what would have been a P5, what would have been also his best finish. An astounding kind of effort. It's been a brilliant race. It's just such a shame that it was overshadowed by something so tragic. But hopefully when we get enough of a kind of time distance from this race weekend, we can look back on it. I'll certainly be looking back on it, talking about the kind of safety elements. I feel it'd be a bit hypocritical if I didn't talk about what happened at Spa this weekend, especially after I did a video on Pocono. So I'll do that in the future, but for now, don't really need to talk about the title race. It's an even more extended gap for Lewis Hamilton, but Ferrari are coming back with a good finish here and potentially a good one next weekend at Monza. Hope to see you for that. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for supporting, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.